Hello students, now we will continue chapter 3, eating habits of an animal. Okay, what is the chapter? Chapter 3, eating habits of animal. Okay, now what is there in this? Yesterday we had studied that which type of animals and what they eat. Like, what was the first type of animal? That is carnivorous, omnivorous and herbivorous. So herbivorous, which eats only plants, omnivorous, which eat plants and animals both, and carnivorous, which eat only flesh. Now after that we have talked about with which body part they used to eat. Which type of tooth and which type of body part they used to eat. Now next one is some animals live mainly on liquid food. Okay. What is the next point? Some animals live mainly on liquid food. So you can name any animal which live on liquid food? You see butterfly. Okay. What does butterfly do? You have seen butterfly? You must have seen, because it always found in your garden, in your lawn, in your farm, in your many places you can see butterfly, and they are of beautiful colors also, isn't? They are of beautiful colors also. So what they do for their food? They sit on the flowers, and after sitting on the flowers they suck flower juice. Okay, they suck flower juice, and what they do after sucking the flower juice, and that flower juice is said to be as nectar. Butterfly suck flower juice, and this flower juice is said to be as nectar. What is it? Nectar. And what does it do? It collects the nectar, and they have a long tube-like tongue for sucking nectar from flowers. Their tongues are long. Why they are long? So that they can suck the flower juice. Okay. Then mosquito and bugs suck blood from human beings and other animals. You see, sometimes when mosquito sits on your body and you just put your hand or you kill it, what happened? It produces little blood in some cases, and in some cases it doesn't produce blood. So it means that mosquito and bugs suck blood from human beings and other animals. Means they are sucking blood. So that blood is also in liquid form only. Then dogs and cats lap up milk and water with their tongue. Have you seen dog and cat how they lick water and milk from the tongue? Why? When you put some water or milk in a bowl, so they used to drink it with the help of directly with the help of tongue. Have you seen it? How animals do? Have you seen or not? You must have seen how animals do this, licking of water or milk from the bowl. Okay? Is it clear? Is it clear, students? Okay. Then next is food chain. What is food chain? Next is your food chain. So next, what is the food chain? Have you seen? No. Food chain means all living things depend on others to live. Okay. Whatever the living things are there, they are depending on others to live. A food chain is a sequence of who eats whom. Who eats whom. Now, you can take one example. Suppose this is your plant. This food chain you have to make in your copy also. This is your plant. Then caterpillar. So many of us eat plants, but one example I am giving you. Plant is eaten by caterpillar. It is somewhat like this. Okay, it is somewhat like this. Then caterpillar is eaten by whom? Frog. Caterpillar is eaten by whom? Frog. The frog is like this. Okay. Then who eats frog? Snake. Frog is eaten by snake. Okay. And then who eats snake? That comes an owl. What you have seen it here? Plants is eaten by caterpillar, means this is a food item of caterpillar. Then caterpillar is eaten by frog, means caterpillar is the food of frog. Then frog is snake. Snake is eaten by frog. Na? Frog is eaten by snake. So means food of snake is frog. Then at last what comes? Owl. So owl food is what? Snake. Do you see? Every animals or plants are depend on each other for their food. Okay, all plants and animals are depend on each other. So that side is written na, food chain means what is eaten by whom. Thus one become food for another creature. This process is called food chain. You have seen it clearly, na? Then it maintains a balance in nature. All food chains start with a green plant and end with a large flesh eater. Okay? And end with a large flesh eater. Those who eat flesh. And you can see it here like frog, snake, these all are come under flesh eating, na? All are animals. So this way you will, this also balance a nature. Because if you have lots of plant, so you will have less space to where you will grow. As they are eating, so their growth has been decreasing. Na? Their growth start decreasing. So that's why there is a need of food chain, so that there is not enough, so that it will be difficult for you to survive. Na? It should not be so much enough that it will be difficult for you to survive. That's why each and every creature depends on each of us. Okay, this is about your food chain. Now, hello students, about the chapter eating habits of animals. We are on the last topic, that is about the domestic animals. Okay, we are on the last topic of this chapter, that is domestic animals. So what are domestic animals? Domestic animals are very useful to us. What is domestic animal? Domestic animals are very useful to us. Now you will ask how. Okay, next question comes, how they are useful. Na? So how they are useful to you? Do you drink milk of cow and buffalo? You drink the milk of cow and buffalo. So the cow, buffalo and goat gives you milk. Na? Cow, buffalo and goat gives you milk. So it is helpful for you. Why? Because you want milk. So from where you get the milk? From animals. And which are those animals? Cow, buffalo, goat. So it means that they are useful to you. Hen. What does hen gives? Hen gives you egg. Hens gives you egg. And so here what you have seen, these animals give you milk and hens give you egg. So for what you use egg? For eating purpose, to gain energy. Why to gain energy? Because it is rich in protein. Is egg rich in protein? Yes. So you need protein. So from where you get? From the egg. Then next come donkey, horse. Donkey, horses, and there is one more animal, camel. What they do? They carry load. They carry load from one place to another. From one place to another. Okay. So what does donkey, horse and camel do? They carry your load from one place to another. So they are also helpful for you. Are they helpful? Are they helpful? Yes, they are helpful for you. In which manner? Cow, buffalo gives you milk. Hens give you egg. Then this donkey, horse, camel, they carry load from one place to another. Then what does dog do? Dog guards our house. Dog guard our houses. Do you keep dog as a pet animal? Are you keeping dog as a pet animal? So why you keep dog as a pet animal? Because it guards your house. So what is the work of dog? Dog guards your house to keep you safe, so that you can live, you can go from your house safely, or it also protect you from theft, danger. Okay, so many of you must be keeping dog as your pet animal so that your house should be safe and secure. Your house should be safe and secure. So this is the work of the different animals. Last one. So what is our require? What are their requirement? Now, if they are giving you food as energy, you eat meat, fish, and this chicken. So from where you are getting all this meat, fish, and chicken? From animals only you are getting? Are you getting from animals meat, fish, and chicken? So it means they are helpful for you. Are they helpful? So what you should do? So we must, what are the things we should do? First point, give them proper food and shelter. Give them proper food and shelter. First of all, okay? What you should do? You should give them proper food and shelter so that they should also live happily. Okay? Then clean them by giving bath or wash regularly. Clean them by giving bath or wash regularly. Okay, this is the second point. What you should do? You should clean them. Why? If you clean them, then you will get good food to eat. You are taking it as a food item. So you will have good food to eat and you will live happily. Take them to veterinary hospital. veterinary hospital when they are sick, when they fall sick. Okay, so these are the things which they need from your side. First one, give them proper food and shelter, means you should give them proper food, and shelter means where they will live. Second is clean them by giving bath or wash properly. You should always wash them so that they will be clean, and when they will be clean, the germs and other things will not be on them, and you will also be safe. And last point, take them to veterinary hospital. Veterinary hospital is where? In every city there is one veterinary hospital, and it is mainly meant for these animals, so that animals should get proper care. If they are sick, so accordingly there are doctors, those who give them the medicines which they need. Okay students, that's all for this chapter. Thank you and have a good day.